To Purpose for Living. My name is Fred, and I want to thank you all so much for joining me this morning. I think you'll be excited that you did. Every week I look forward to sharing this time where we can get together and share these life-changing truths that when we apply these things to our life, we'll see our life begin to take on new meaning. We'll see our life begin to move in a direction that we're satisfied with. I think that every person here inside, you want to do something more with your life. Every person here, you know that inside that you were made to do something more than what you're doing. Not that what you're doing is bad, but you know that you have more on the inside of you. You see, every person here has seeds of greatness on the inside. I like to call those seeds of greatness potential. That is ability that's inside of you that may or may not be developed, and you're the only person that can actually develop that potential. And that's what life is. Life is just choices. Every day we make choices. You made a choice to be here. You made a choice to listen to what's being said. But as I tell you every week, one choice that I want you to make is just not to listen to what's being said, but actually make a choice to put it into practice in your life. I mean, everything that I say today, it may be good. Some of the stuff may not be good. But some of the stuff that I tell you may be good. But you have to take it to the next level and begin to put it into practice in your life. And that's where a lot of us miss the mark. It's not what we don't know, but it's what we won't do. It's what we won't put into practice into our lives on a daily basis. And so remember that. Life is just choices. It's not chances. It's not luck. But the choices that you make today set up your tomorrow. How many of you want a better life? Okay. Well, for those of you that don't know who are on the phone, we are live in downtown Waukegan at Kingdom Fitness, and we have an audience in front of us as well. So if I say things that, raise your hand or whatever, that's what I'm talking about. But every person here raised their hand. But here's the difference. Not every person is actually going to put it into motion. And that's where the choice comes in. Because so often we want things to be handed to us, or we want things to be easy for us. Y'all know what I'm talking about? But in life, if you want something in life, you're going to have to go get it. If you want to make changes in your life, or you want a better life, guess what? You're going to have to make some changes and adjustments today. It just doesn't show up. Tomorrow happens because of what you do today. And if you want to set up a better life for yourself, if you want to have better relationships, if you want to have better finances, if you want to have a healthier physical body, then what you do today sets up for your tomorrow. I don't want you to think that life just happens to us. And purpose for living, that's what we're about. We're about helping people to live on purpose or intentional. See, you didn't just show up here today, but guess what? You got up and you purposed to be here. It wasn't an accident. I mean, are you sitting here right now going, hey, I'm here right now? No, you purposed yourself to be here. You got up, you started on your destination, and you got dressed or whatever. Maybe you didn't put any makeup on, okay? But you got up or whatever, and you made your way here. And life is much like that. If you want to get from one place to the next place, then you're going to have to, first of all, consciously make a choice or a decision to move from this place, point A, to move into point B. Again, it just doesn't happen. If it did, everybody would be doing it. But see, you have a destiny. You have an assignment on your life. You have potential that's inside of you to help you to fulfill your assignment or your destiny. How many of you want to fulfill your destiny? Beautiful. Well, I'll tell you this. Your happiness, your contentment, your fulfillment is directly connected to you fulfilling your assignment or walking in your assignment. You cannot experience true success outside of what you were made to do. See, I have a car that I drove here, and that car is made for me to get in it, drive it, and transport me from one place to the next place. Now, that car cannot fulfill what the manufacturer made it to do if I just sit it or let it sit in my driveway. It's not going to fulfill, or it can't serve its purpose. And it's the same with you. You have an assignment that's on your life. On the inside of you, you're hardwired to do something well. Every person in this room, you can be great at doing something. Every person can. You have the gifts and the talents already in you. But that has to be developed. It has to be drawn out of you. You have to take it and you have to release that potential here in this earth. As I say so often, the richest place here on this earth is not the oil mines and the diamond mines and all that. It's the graveyards, because in the graveyards, people take with them dreams. They take books. They take businesses. They take all those things to their grave with them, and they take regrets along with them. Man, I wonder what could have happened if I would have done this. I wonder what would have happened if I would have pursued that dream or that desire in my heart. And you don't want to get to the end of your life and say, man, what could have happened if I would have followed my heart? I mean, every person in here, you got some things that are on your heart to do. Some of you put those things on the shelf and you kind of put them aside because you have convinced yourself that's not possible. How can that happen? Yeah, I know I want to do that, but how can I make that happen? I want you to take those dreams off the shelf. I want you to dust off the true desires that are in your heart. The things that make you light up on the inside, that when you talk about those things or when you think about those things, even some of the things that you've never even told anybody, just you in your bedroom or in the confines of your mind, your own thinking that you think about, man, I would really like to do that. I want you to really begin to think about those things, because those are passions that you have. And for you to fulfill, or in order for you to walk in true power in your life, you have to connect with your passions, the things that you're very good at. You see, when you're doing things that you love to do, you have a confidence about you. When you're doing things that you love to do, you do them well. I mean, think about it. Nobody does things that they really don't like to do it that much, and they're truly successful at it. But when you're doing things that you love to do, that on the inside of you, it lights you up. You have a fulfillment there. When you lay your head at night, you feel like, yeah, I did something, or I accomplished something. That's why I encourage you all the time not to let procrastination stop you from moving forward with your dreams or your passion. I tell people all the time, I don't care if you get a letter that you have to mail and put a stamp on the thing and go and mail it. That sense of accomplishment. All of us are made that when we have that sense of accomplishment, it's something inside of us that just lights up, because you were made for progress. You were made to move forward in life. You were made to be fruitful in life. And that's in all of us. And so I've been doing a series where we're talking about making progress in your life. How many of you want to make progress in your life? Everybody. Or you would not be sitting here right now. If I said, hey, today I'm going to tell you guys how you guys suck and you're losers, I mean, would you be sitting here? No, you'd be like, yeah, this guy's crazy. No, we all want to make progress in our life. I know I want to make progress in our life. And so we've been talking about how to make progress and some practical steps that we can put into motion every day to make progress in our life. I like to give you practical things that when you leave out of here, you can say, okay, I can do that. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I can do that. Make it simple and very practical. But now your job is to what? Do it. I can't do it for you. You can't do it for me. I have to do it and you have to do it. So I always tell you, make a decision. Anything you want to change in your life has to first of all start with your decision. I can't override your decision. I can't override your will. Your decision is the open door to reality. So we've been talking about making progress towards your goals. How many of you have goals in here? You have goals. Beautiful. How many of you have written your goals down? Fantastic. You've written your goals down. Okay, no problem. You're going to write your goals down. That's why we're here, so it's all good. But here's an interesting statistic. Less than 10% of Americans have written goals for the year. Less than 10%. Less than 10% of high school kids even know how to write goals. I mean, think about it. The divorce rate is extremely high today. Do you know anybody that said, hey, you know what? I got a divorce because I don't know the 5 reasons why